Nostalgia, man. Warframe's kind of swimming in it, isn't it? You're always looking back at the good old days. Now, the 8-year Dex event is live in Warframe, so make sure and log in to get your free skins or your free, I guess, slots. The Dex Rhino skin, Dex Abaris, and so on. But yesterday, they went ahead and they gave us a link that allowed us to see our stats for the last 8 years of playing the game. Like I said, the nostalgia hits bloody hard. Weapons that I've not used in ages are still sitting on top of the list of most used for me. Same goes for Warframes. So bear with me a second while I stumble a little bit down memory lane. Warframe used to only have one tile set, the corpus ships, when I first started playing the game. A lot of us will of course have fond memories of running the old T4 void defense and survival missions where you would sit for hours in the squad and getting as many rewards as possible because they weren't locked to relics. One key was all you needed and you could be showering in rewards. Feckin' gimme all the things. Now, some of you will have memories of running the raids where you would pray that one person wouldn't get dragged off any of those buttons you were standing on. You would just be like, look, just stand on the buttons, okay? Kill any of the scorpions, just don't, please, for the love of God, don't get pulled off that button. And then, of course, one poor soul will get dragged off and get everyone killed. Coptering was a thing to move around the maps until you would, of course, smack into a wall and maybe glitch out of the map. Spin to win Atarax, who can remember that? Vivogate, Draco, Fusion Cores, 2-level mods, Rhino being the equivalent of Inros today, and many, many more moments throughout the last 8 years that I just can't put my finger on right now. But go ahead and share them in the comment section below, any of your nostalgia moments. Nova Prime is my most used Warframe, Rhino is second, and Chroma is third, not even the Prime equivalent, just the bog standard Rhino and Chroma. Rhino is there because, like I said, he used to be the kind of, feck it, I can't be bothered dealing with enemies right now kind of Warframe, kind of like what Inros is. Turn on his infinite iron skin and just go nuts. And looking at these stat sheets and then I guess looking back over the last 8 years, you can't argue that Warframe has evolved a lot, and with its evolution there has been ups and there has been downs. I don't think anyone would deny that kind of cycle, but it is still one of the best free-to-play games out there right now, regardless of how you're feeling in this current moment, whether it's burnout, lack of new content and whatnot. A cycle that a lot of players go through with this game because it is grind intensive, but it has had an amazing 8 years from a studio that was barely weeks away from going bust. Looking at my stat page has shown me one thing, right? Contrary to what a lot of you guys might think, I don't spend every day on Warframe. There are times where I barely play it. I don't play it for weeks because it's unhealthy to binge any game that much. You just end up having a hatred for it. And my 8-year stat page is pretty much middle of the road compared to some of the stat pages I've seen shared on Twitter or in some Discords. January the 30th, 2013 is when I first stepped into Warframe off the back of raiding 5 days a week in World of Warcraft and spending thousands of hours in multiple different Battlefield games. I wanted something a little bit different and was lying up after blowing my knee out playing football, so I couldn't really move. Went ahead and bought myself a laptop and jumped into Warframe. I bought into Warframe's beta, I think for 20 quid. And then decided I wanted to teach myself how to make videos, or I guess something different, a little bit of a change of scenery from working on building sites. And like I said, my knee was in a plaster cast for several months, so I wanted something else to do. Started making videos for a bit of change of scenery, and never in a million years did I expect the videos to get any kind of a following because of my accent and the speed at which I talk to, and a lot of people struggle to understand me, but here we are, still struggling with words and trying to speak as slow as possible. So have you looked at your stat sheet? When was your awakening in Warframe? When did you first step into the game? What are your nostalgia moments, or what are your really fond memories, I guess, of the game more so than anything else? I will leave a link in the video's description for that stat page if you haven't seen your own stats, so you can go ahead and click on it. Hopefully there's many more years to come with Warframe, and hopefully over the next 8 years we'll get to play Deviri. As always, thanks for watching.